Hey folks, this is Greg Lentz, and I'm here in Asheville at the warehouse in Swannanoa. And I want to give you a quick update on the third tractor trailer load of supplies going to the Bahamas, and to let you know the progress, where we are, and what's been done. The third load actually went out the door, and that's gone down to Sebring, Florida, and Operation Renewed Hope. We're partnering with those folks there. They're working on the plane end, we're working on the supply end, and so they've had several planes come in to start offloading the supplies too, and they've been sending me pictures, and I'll put those on Facebook so that way you can see an update of how they're packing those planes. And the slow part of it is that plane can only hold around 600, 700, 800, sometimes close to 900 pounds at the max, plus the pilots. And so they can't take a tractor trailer load at a time. So those pallets that we sent, which was a whole tractor trailer load of food boxes, hygiene kits, all of those items, have to be broken down and packed into the plane, under the seats, in the seats, things of that nature. And so they are working on this third load, getting it flown in to the Abacos, getting it flown into areas where literally they're flying it in, and then they're taking little flat bottom boats and taking it into some of these areas along the Marsh Harbor area and things of that nature. So quite an undertaking to get all of this accomplished, getting it into the hands of those folks, the churches, individuals there in those communities, in the Abacos, and all of that surrounding area. So we want to thank Brother Jan Milton and Operation Renewed Hope, all the folks there, and the folks on the ground that is flying those supplies into those areas for us and getting it delivered that way. But let me give you a quick update. We started working on the fundraising for the third load, and I said we needed to raise another $50,000 for that third load. And so where we're at this point, to give you an update quickly, we're at $35,500 toward that third load. And as I said, I've already sent it by faith, already sent it down so that way it could get on the ground while they had planes available to start flying those supplies in. And so it was safely delivered. Now they're flying it and getting it into those affected areas. So we want to thank all the churches, all the individuals, businesses that have partnered with us, helped us. We've had real estate groups, we've had camping centers, we've had churches, individuals that have partnered and helped us, and we want to say thank you so very much. So we're at $35,500 toward that third load, getting it paid for, and then we'll go from there and see what else they need. So just trying to be effective, trying to help them and get the right supplies on the ground to be a blessing to the folks there in the Bahamas. And again, if that was you, if that was your situation, that was your house that you live personally in, if that was your school that's gone, your church that's gone, you think of this, the stores, the gas, everything that they're accustomed to has been taken from them. So they definitely still need our prayers, need our help, and will for days and months to come. And so again, I want to give you a quick update. There's several ways, again, that you can help. You see behind me Ingalls, and you look right here on the table. I'll shine that there, and you can see all of these items, and the item list is right here. So you can go to the website and you can get that item list, and that gives you items that we still need specifically to be able to pack the food boxes, to pack the hygiene kits, all of those things. And so Ingalls will still be delivering all of this week. So the rest of the week, the weekend, you can still go to your local Ingalls markets and you can drop supplies off or buy supplies there and put it in the bins. And that's a great way. So that's all of their stores, over 200 stores. And we want to thank Tom Outlaw, all the folks from Ingalls for doing that for us. And you can go from the upstate South Carolina all the way to the parts of Tennessee that they have those in. So if you would help us that way, by collecting supplies, getting that to Ingalls, or you can bring that to the warehouse if you want to do a big collection. We had churches bring supplies, all the churches from up in Virginia where I was at this past weekend, Stanleytown's Amazing Grace Baptist Church, all of those folks, I think there was 10 different churches, several businesses, they packed an entire tractor trailer load of supplies, got that to us. So we want to say thank you to all of those folks there, the great job they did for helping us. And then we had Beverly Hanks Real Estate Agency here in Western North Carolina, and they brought their workers over. They went and bought supplies, brought that in yesterday, done a phenomenal job. I think there's close to 30 of their workers here, and we had a great time yesterday getting a lot of things done. And so we just want to thank so many people that's been such a blessing, such a help. And so if you would help us make the difference, we need right at $15,000 to finish up this third load and to get that taken care of. And so maybe you want to do a matching gift. Remember those pallets of boxes. There's $20 a box, and there's 100 on a box, so that's $2,000 a pallet. And so 100 of those boxes on a pallet, and maybe you'd like to help us that way. And so your church, your business, your civic group, anybody of that nature can help. And we want to try to make up this other $15,000 to get this load and everything from this point back already taken care of. Then we'll ask and look and see what the next situation looks like of getting the next load on the ground, getting it flown in. Again, the problem is still hectic, it's still chaotic. All of those situations are still present in country, and it's not getting really any better for a while. So we just want to help them do what we can. So again, thank you so much for your prayers, your support, your help. Share the video. Let me tell you 3 ways you can give. Number one, go to heartswithhands.org, and you can give online that way. That's a secured site. You can do that. The second way, if you want to write to us, Hearts with Hands, P.O. Box 64, North Carolina. And somebody called me. So, again, that is Hearts with Hands, P.O. Box 6444, Asheville, North Carolina, 28816. Or you can pick up the phone and make a donation over the phone, and that's 828-667-1912. So several ways that you can give financially, and then if you want to work on supplies, you can do that. And all the Ingle markets, over 200 stores, are collecting those, I know, throughout the weekend, the rest of this week through the weekend for us. And then if you want to do a collection drive, you can go online, you can download that form, and there you can begin to collect items for us that way. And so again, thank you so much for your giving, prayers. Everything you're doing is just fantastic. We are making a difference. I want to let you know that we are making a difference. And our boxes are literally getting all over the Abacos, all over the Grand Bahamas. All of those affected areas are getting these food boxes, getting these hygiene kits, and it's being such a blessing, such a help to those folks. And we want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart to yours. And again, that's what Hearts with Hands has always been about. That's taking the heart of people, putting hands to it, getting it to these affected areas to be a blessing to them. So this is Greg Lentz from Hearts with Hands, saying thank you so much. Help us to reach that next portion of this third trailer load goal, and that'll help us tremendously. So again, thank you, and God bless you, and thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you very soon.